Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a boy. The boy had wings, and so did everyone else. He lived amongst the clouds and the world in the sky, a world far above the since long forgotten ground below. This was his home, but he couldn't escape the feeling that he did not belong here. He was happy, but deep down, he knew that something was missing. Sometimes, you don't fully realize what you're looking for until the moment you find it. It was the most beautiful thing that he had ever... Oh well. Sometimes, it's best to keep your mind in the present. Darkness closed in. The girl and her partner were helplessly falling towards the ground. The girl's partner managed to grab hold of a passing island, but the girl kept falling. The boy flew to the girl's rescue. He tried to save her. Using his own body, he protected her by taking the whole impact as they smashed into the ground. The fall had broken their wings. The ground was a scary and lonely place for two lost souls from the sky. They tried to use their wings and get back, but it wouldn't work. They screamed for help, but no one could hear them. So there they were, watching how everyone lived happily in the sky without them. But things were worse than they seemed. The sky world was constantly changing, evolving and moving, traveling across the sky towards an unknown destination. It was slowly leaving them. Unless their wings would heal soon, they would be left behind, lost forever. The boy did everything he could to make the girl happy. They played and they laughed together. They had long conversations and told each other stories. And at night they would lie down on the hill and look at the stars. The boy was happy, but he knew that deep down the girl was not. Because unlike him, she had someone waiting for her in the sky. Someone the boy could never be. One day, the boy woke up at dawn and went exploring. He arrived at the bottom of a mountain, and out of his desire to reach for the sky, he started climbing. The mountaintop was empty except for one thing. This was no ordinary flower, for it was one of the flowers that grew in the sky world. It was known to have healing powers. The boy hurried back, excited to tell the girl about his discovery. Upon seeing him, her face brightened up and she ran into his arms. He was just exactly where he wanted to be. And then he realized something. He didn't want it to come to an end, and so he kept the flower a secret. The days went by, and the boy was happy. He tried to convince himself that she was too. He didn't even notice how distant the sky world was. Love is something we can't control and can't understand. He couldn't be what she wanted. Her heart already belonged to someone else. Courage is the willingness to be afraid and act anyway. Soon her wings would be stronger than ever before. He only wished there would have been enough for him as well. It didn't take long before her wings started to heal, and one day she could fly again. As the boy watched her in the air, his happiness slowly turned to sadness. His wings were still broken, but he knew that she had to go. Farewells are never easy. Unable to fly, the boy started walking. He walked and he walked and he never looked back. Summer turned to winter, winter to summer, summer turned to dust. He had to hope that somewhere out there was a place for him. But even the greatest of heroes have their limits. Everybody needs help sometime. He'd been saved by a girl without wings. She had stumbled upon him in the desert. She had heard legends about the sky people, but never thought they were real. For where she came from, nobody had wings. The girl took the boy to her village, her home. The village was full of people, and just like the girl, not one of them had wings. If they could live happily on the ground, maybe he could too. Sometimes you don't fully realize what you're looking for until the moment you find it.